Hi guys, and welcome back to Archie Hamilton Racing, where this one we are going to have a lot of fun. It is so exciting. I have flown from London Heathrow to Milan Linate, my quarter Italian coming out there. Yep, I actually am. And I have had a 3.5 hour transfer from Milan to the Italian mountains, where today I have been flown out here by Lamborghini. Yep, officially Lamborghini have flown me out here. An amazing invite. They've basically asked me to drive not only their Aventador SVJ, but to drive their Huracan Performante, the Lamborghini Urus, and other things as well. But we're not just driving these cars and doing whatever with them. We are driving them on the snow. Not only am I going to get a chance to drive an Aventador SVJ, which I've been wanting to do for ages, but to drift it on the snow, push it to its full potential, you name it, I'm going to do it in this video. And also the Huracan Performante as well. Obviously we see them a lot in London and things like that, but I've pushed one on the track, but we're going to push it further than that. This is the view from my hotel room. How incredible is this, where we are? It is the best view ever, it really, really is. I woke up, opened my windows, and this is what we have. Flying out to this stunning location is just unbelievable. It really, really is. You know, you try to do that with your if you're wondering how cold it is absolutely freezing. -16, I believe. Okay, so I've just arrived at where we are going to be drifting these cars. You can see I've got a very warm jacket on. Can you see me? Because I'm absolutely freezing. Oh my God, it's cold. But the location we are is absolutely stunning. So let's take this off because I look a bit of an idiot. Yeah, basically we are going to be drifting these cars, and yeah, there's loads of different things we're going to be doing. This sort of snow sort of track that they've built for us, and you don't want to crash here, because if you do, you are basically going into a snowbank. As an SVJ, is it going to come round? Yeah, sideways. There we go. So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing. First thing I'm greeted with is a Huracan Performante. We know how much I like these cars, and so it's going to be nice and fun to drive one of these on the snow as one. Yeah, be still in one piece. The fact that I'm even going to be drifting this on the snow and going flat out is just mad, and I can't actually believe that's going to be happening. But yeah, it's going to be a hell of a lot of fun, and that is a serious big. Oh, Jeroen's here. Oh, he's chaos. How are you, sir?
Good, how are you doing?
Yeah. Is it fun on the snow?
Oh, it's definitely fun.
Yeah.
It's mega.
Drift it.
I mean, just the idea of basically drifting and sliding a 70 horsepower V12 SVJ is already nuts in itself.
Yeah, it's already nuts. But we have studded tyres.
Yeah, so this is the Pirelli sort of zero tyre, so the official winter tyre for the car, with small studs.
With small studs. Otherwise, we'd be on our roof. Potentially, yeah, like I say, this is exactly the one, and how the doors go up and everything. The fact we're drifting that on the snow is unreal. Come on. My personal favourite is this, the yellow colour. I think it looks really, really cool. I think the yellow suits it. It's like a yellow lime colour. It's not necessarily yellow, but it's not necessarily lime. It's sort of in the middle. And I think that looks great with the black wheels, with the black calipers as well. You know what, they do have, I know I say it a lot, but they do have presence, don't they? And as you can see, look how the snow is everywhere. But like I was just showing you, these studded tyres, you can see there's just little studs all the way around, and that means that this car will stay in the right direction, we hope. But let's open it up and we can see what they look like inside. This one's got the sort of yellow interior. This one's only done 960 miles. But they are wicked inside here. Lamborghinis are just good. The Aventador in a little bit, but first what I'm going to drive is I'm going on a little skid pan, and I'm going in that in one of these, a Spider. We're going around in a Huracan Spider. Going around in that will be cool, just to drift it around this 360 little thing here. So what you do is you literally just go around and try and hold the drift. Let's hope I don't crash. Right, so let me introduce you to Dennis. Dennis, say hello.
Hello guys.
You're famous now.
Well, thanks.
Right, he's my instructor for the day. So what we're going to be doing, we're going to be going in, this is the first car we're going to be sort of drifting properly.
Yes.
And then what's after this?
We're going to do the Aventador SVJ.
Yeah.
The Performante.
What's the best to drift?
The most expensive expensive one, I guess.
Yeah, that's what you're meant to say. What's the most fun?
Actually,
Performante. Easiest to drift.
I would say it's easiest to drift.
Okay.
And you can get a lot of angle with it without too much consequence. We like to say that the Performante is easy and there's a lot more consequence with the Aventador. Full power.
Turn, full power.
Yeah.
That bank's quite close. Yeah.
Alright, aim for the gate over here.
And then you've got to get in a gate.
Yeah. It's easy.
Right, and now we just have to try and hold a drift around these
That
cones.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Go fine.
That's literally it, isn't it?
That's it. Good job. Well done.
Just hold it like, so like I'm just roughly at like 40.
And one-handed and everything.
I'm trying to get closer to the cones now. I'm trying to get really close to the cones.
So less power and it moves you forward.
Yeah, it does, yeah.
There you go. Well,
see, right, get my front left right on the cones. And then, okay, I feel sick, we'll stop that now. One car I want to show you is the LM002 Lamborghini, which is here, and it is so cool. This, look at it. It is such a piece of history, this car. And what we have here is we have this alongside the Lamborghini Urus. So both of those, that is incredible to see both of these cars together. And I potentially will have a chance to drive this later on. It is cool. Obviously the Urus is the Urus. We know just how good that is in itself. But this is a classic. There you go. Very cool. I think you might want to focus on the turning circle there a bit. I don't think you quite realised just how tight that really was. So we have all the Performantes lined up here. I'm not sure exactly which one I'm going to be going in myself, but I'm a massive fan of the yellow one. We also have an orange one, which is like a sort of matte orange actually, funnily enough. It's not just orange, it's a matte orange, so that's sort of how that comes from the factory. And then we obviously have the green, which is a very distinct colour that everyone sort of knows, the green one especially, which they look good. My favourite one here is this Performante. This one is sort of like a Nardo grey. It looks absolutely stunning, doesn't it? Let's be honest, I think it works really well. I think the Nardo and the black wheels, it was leaving to go onto sort of like the snowy circuit here. I was like, wow, that really does stand out for me. And if I was ever going to get one of these cars, that's different for me. Like a Lamborghini with that sort of colour, I think just works seriously well. So what is happening now, the drone goes above me, it's time to jump in the Performante. Performante time. I'm going to go for it, get a chance to properly drift this car, and yeah, it's cool. And from what Dennis has told me, the guy who's coaching me today, a factory driver, is that this is the one that you're going to have the most fun in. So let's jump in. This is the car we're going in. We have the all green one. This is my car, which I'm going to be taking around the snow. Right, we're now in the Hurricane Performante, and we're going to do a proper lap and get a chance to drift it. This is the one. This is the drift king.
It is.
You are the drift king. I'm next to a Lamborghini factory driver. I should be privileged. You actually is. He is. Congratulations. This year factory driver, so every kid's dream come true. But we're gonna. Do you think this is the most fun to drift?
For me, it's definitely the most fun. It's the one you have most freedom with.
Studded tyres on this car?
Studded tyre on this car, yes.
So is it any different to driving it than the SVJ?
Yeah, so you're gonna feel like the front end is a bit more direct. So wherever you turn is where it's gonna go. Where the SVJ is sort of like bent. You see?
Yeah, it's so fun. Yeah, because and on the throttle, you can get on the throttle and it just kind of just gets it round. You a good passenger?
I'm a bit scared right now.
It's so controllable, isn't it?
Yep.
But the less you do, the better it is to drift.
It is.
That's the thing. The more effort you put in, the slower you go, right?
Yeah, basically, you want to keep the steering wheel as straight as possible if you want to maintain the drift. want to sort of collect it and not hit whatever is coming at you, you start to adjust the steering.
You just like literally launch it in.
Yep.
On the power, flick it around. How the car rotates so well.
It's so fun. Oh, nice. Managed to hit like 5 cones.
Yeah, oh, shut up. But the way this car handles is amazing, isn't it? Yeah. If we actually think about it, for like a 4-wheel drive car, it's just incredible. Like the power to weight ratio, you can just feel that the car, like, yeah, there was 3 cones, 4 cones. But the way the power to weight ratio is so nice, like it's really like controllable. Like every time you turn in, it's like really. Do you find that on the track? Do you feel it's just like one of the best you've driven on the track, Lamborghini wise?
For road car, like performance wise, driving it, you are incredibly safe all the time.
Yeah.
Just like you said, like it gives you a lot of confidence.
Yeah.
And especially with the active aero we have on this, they've done an amazing job. Especially when we're braking and on high-speed corners, the car is stupidly stable.
Yeah.
And it feels like, you have endless amounts of grip. So obviously, for me, this is the Aventador SVJ is obviously the fastest one. It's crazy, but Performante for me is a bit more fun.
So that was absolutely epic to get the chance to drive the Huracan Performante on the snow and get a proper feel for just what that car is like. And let me tell you right now an honest opinion of just the handling of it, because obviously I have driven one on the track, yes, and they're good, but driving it and the way it handles, the power to weight ratio is so good. You can literally just throw it into a corner and it will kind of just do half of the work for you. So the stuff you see me drifting, yeah, you might think, wow, that looks cool, but it is cool, but in terms of being impressive, it's literally you turn in and just let the car do a little bit of the work, and then you can just get on the power. And the fact it's 4-wheel drive but it's so well balanced, it's unbelievable. It's just so impressive. And Lamborghini obviously here promoting their new cars, they're still heavily promoting the Huracan Performante, so they still heavily believe in it. I've said heavily loads of times. Right, so here we go, it's time to jump in the Aventador SVJ. Are we ready, Dennis? Woo! We're gonna rag it. We're gonna go sideways. Look at this. This is an absolute beast. So finally it is time to push this absolute beast to the limit, and I cannot wait to just get in this and go for it. Listen to the engine running, waiting for my arrival to get in it. But come on, we are taking one of the coolest cars. I think it's just so cool on the snow, and we're going to drift it. So yeah, I love this car. I love the spec. I think it's absolutely wicked. So yeah, hold on, mate. You're going to need to hold on.
Yeah, I'm just putting on some lipstick right now.
We ready?
Yeah, let's hit it.
Are you ready?
Not really.
Oh, it's so the gearbox straight away is so different to the
yeah, it's still with the old type gearbox, so you have a single clutch system instead of the double clutch in the Performante, so it's a bit more rough.
Oh. No, but it's so nice to drive.
It is a driver's car, so you'd love it.
Oh,
nice.
It's a It handles well, doesn't it, for such a big car?
Yes.
So this has active aero.
It has active aero. Obviously, it's not going to do a big difference at 50 kilometers an hour, but
no.
When you drive on the tracks and you're doing like 200, actually 300 on Imola,
yeah,
going into turn 1, which
is that what it is at Imola? 300?
It's 300 on Imola. It's stupidly quick.
Yeah.
And when you get into turn 1, you don't really want to be in an awkward position with the car, so the active aero keeps everything settled.
And have you driven it? Have you driven it on the track?
I have.
And what do you reckon? What's your honest opinion?
My honest opinion is that it's really good. Like with the old Aventador, you would get some speed wobbles at high speed. with this one, you don't have anything.
Mate, it's driving awesome. Yeah, so around the track it's good, yeah?
Yeah, absolutely. It's still a bit big and heavy, you know, compared to the Performante. But I mean, it took the lap record at Nordschleife, so
I know.
It's
I still think the gearbox still feels good.
It does feel good, but it's still an old type. But they do it to save weight, so.
Is that why they do it?
Yeah, save weight and space, because obviously having a V12 power plant in the back is limits your options a little bit.
Yeah, it feels awesome. But it's so controllable, like you turn in. This car, because it's so heavy, you can turn it in and it will kind of do a lot of the drifting for you.
Exactly.
So like, whereas the Performante, you've got to use a little bit more of the power, don't you really?
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
But for such a big car, it's amazing, like the handling of this, really. And the fact that it does get a lap record with such a big car is unreal. Oh. But it is, it's just like effortless.
Exactly. But like the way you're driving this car on the snow, you kind of have to drive it the same way on the track.
Really?
Not like driving completely dead sideways and all, but you need to have a little bit of slip all the way through the corner, because in four-wheel drive you want to take full advantage of, obviously, so... Yeah.
This has got like really nice.
So the steps it's gone through since its birth. The old Aventador was known for being horrible in the streets, like if you're driving in London or wherever.
Yeah.
Because you cannot turn anywhere, because the long wheelbase and no four-wheel steering is basically useless. So the Aventador, the second Aventador that arrived. Oh my.
Yeah. The second Aventador, what, sorry?
It had four-wheel steering, so that was a big improvement inside town, so people were very happy. But it still felt a bit sluggish. The gearbox was a little bit too slow, and you know, things like that. People are never really satisfied because we are human.
Yeah, exactly.
But now I feel
now it's a dry. It can go fast around the track as well.
It goes.
So you can't argue with it.
Stupidly quick around the track. It's a weapon.
Compared to a race car, how much do you think the differences are? Big?
So I remember the lap times we did with the Performante, and comparing to the Super Trofeo, which is more or less the same car, we're around 10 seconds off.
So not a lot, is it?
It's not a lot for a road to race car.
Yeah, so if anyone's at home wondering what basically it is like to drive, like you honestly will just be driving this round, but like just you've got to brake smoothly on the snow, I guess.
Yeah.
Just really smooth on the steering.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what we're doing here.
Exactly.
And
yes, like you said, it's kind of effortless.
yeah, it's effortless, but you've obviously got to be fully in control of the car, because you can get too cocky of it and then it's gone. But you can point the car, like now, you can point it at a totally different angle.
Yep.
But as long as you're like smooth on the power as well,
Exactly.
you can totally like bring it back. Like.
Okay, I was worrying a bit there. That started to look real big.
Thank you, Dennis.
No worries, mate.
And I'll leave your links down below, and everyone go follow his racing journey.
Yes.
And win lots of races.
Thank you so
in
much.
one piece, so it's all good.
Hopefully, yeah.
So that rounds off what has been an absolutely epic trip where I am here in Italy. The sun has gone down over the mountain over there, and it's time to unwind. It has been action-packed the whole time. I've had the best time ever. Obviously a massive thank you to Lamborghini. All of the Lambos are parked up. They have snow covered on them absolutely everywhere. Just been out and about in this Lamborghini Huracan Performante in this stunning grey colour. And what I want to talk to you guys about before I sign off is that after drifting this car in Corse mode, in sport mode and in Squadra mode, back to front I just did all that, I've realised that this has to be in contention for my next car. And the racing technology that has gone into this, which is just so impressive. So it is in contention, and we will just see what happens. I still obviously have to drive other cars just to see where my heart's at. And a lot of you might be thinking, Archie, you must be going absolutely mad. How can Hurricane Performante be in contention to be your next car? Well, you know how? Because it's just that good. It is just that good. And obviously we cannot forget just how amazing this has been. The SVJ, to take that out and the V12 and to hear it and to hear that V12 screaming on the snow was an absolutely amazing experience. Look at this car. It is absolutely covered in snow. It has it all down the front, all down the side. I think I've given that a pretty hard time, to be honest with you. As we look over here, look at the mountains, look at, well, the sun is all down. We have all these stunning cars. The fire's going inside. I cannot thank Lamborghini enough for inviting me out on a dream trip. It really is. I will leave all their details down below because it's just been one of those days. It's been that much fun as the Lamborghini Urus and everything else starts pulling up. It's, yeah, one of those days. But I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe, leave your comments down below, give this video a like, and I will see you all very soon.